Hello, everybody. This is Dana with the Freedom Please channel and essenceofme.com. I am coming on for my Natural Hair Chronicles update for the curly girl method. I just finished recording this video, and so now I have to plow through because I don't know what happened. Anyway, this is officially the beginning of week 6, and I can tell you that I am so glad that I've done this. And I think I've said that a million times, so I'm not going to keep saying, well, I probably will, but bear with me. Last week I told you all that I was basically co-washing almost every day because of the schedule, just to test and see if it was anything different. And I don't think that there was anything different. I don't believe that I'm not going to continue to co-wash that frequently. I didn't see that much of a benefit in doing it. With the video last week, I also told you all that I was nearing the end of my bottle of the Tresemme Naturals, and I wanted to find potentially something else to use in its place, just to see if I liked it just as much or better. Looking at the price, the size, the quantity, the feel, all of that stuff. And so that went well for me this week because I am nearing the end. And what I decided to do is I received some great suggestions from you all. So I thank you all for that. And I did. I went to Target. I went to Walmart. I went to my local, like a area beauty supply store. And what I decided in the end was I went to the store and just sat in the aisle, literally on the floor, and just kind of started reading ingredients, reading the products. Went in, early in the day, so it wasn't crowded, and I feel like it was worth it. And so I looked at things that you all suggested and that you used and you said you liked. I also pulled some things that I thought I'd seen before or that I recognized from looking at other reviews or YouTube videos. And in the end, I found one that I actually purchased and another one that I want to try after I finish the bottle that I have now. And I will share more hopefully with you all next week about that because I used it, but I can't really give much feedback on it because I used it this time after I did the hair mask, which I'll tell you about in a second. And so what I can tell you about it right now that I love is the fact that it is super thick. Like, it's really thick. I do, I don't know, but I love the fact that it's thick. It was thicker than even when I did the conditioner and shea butter pairing. And so I loved that. And it did not take much to coat my hair. I loved that. The price was reasonable. Of course, it was more than the, well, not of course, but it was more than the Tresemme Naturals. But, I mean, I'm okay with that if it works. What I did in my mind also when I went is I knew that worst case scenario, or I mean, whatever, I mean, in the end, I could have just stick with the Tresemme Naturals if I try something else and I don't like it. But the other alternative that I had in my, for me, which is I could have just used the Giovanni conditioner because I love the Giovanni direct leave-in. So I knew I could do that. And I knew the price of that. So I did my price comparison based upon the Giovanni conditioner. So that's what I did. And in the end, when compared to that, it was good. I mean, it's a little bit more expensive, but it was not out of what I would consider my range. And I just did not have it in me to spend crazy money for this little bitty bottle of something. Y'all made great suggestions. Every time I stared at that bottle and I held it or something, I just felt like, so. And you know what? I may just do it anyway, just to try, so I can say that I tried. I just was not in that place, not this weekend. And so we move on. I used it again after doing the hair mask, and I talked a little bit about that in the Mother's Day video. But what I did is I wanted to find something else to cleanse my scalp other than the conditioner, and not for every single week. I was thinking something like every 4 to 6 weeks, just to do a real good deep clean, not a deep conditioning, but my scalp and the hair and just, you know, that's what I wanted. Other than a sulfate free shampoo. So what I decided to do is I had some bentonite clay left over from when I had my locks. I used to use the bentonite clay on my locks to clean them every once in a while and check for lint and all that type of thing, and I loved it. I had some of it left over. So last week, at the end of last week, I started doing some research about different ingredients for hair masks, for facial masks, and what the benefits were to the hair, to the scalp, looking at growth, moisture, cleansing agents. I was looking at the availability at a local store, and because I don't want to be caught up on all these different things where you have to order online to get them, or if I run out, or if I'm somewhere out of town and I can't get to what I need. Because there's many times when we'll travel thinking we're going to do a day trip and it lasts longer. And I just want stuff that may be available just about anywhere. I know everything's not everywhere, but I, I think I'm making sense when I say that. So anyway, I did it and it went awesome. Awesome. I used it on my hair, my daughter's hair. She had twists in her hair for about 4 to 5 weeks, maybe a tad bit longer than that. So she needed to be, her scalp needed to be cleansed, her hair needed to be cleansed, it needed to be detangled. And I was like, okay, let's try this, because we've been loosely doing the CG method, but after doing this mask, I've decided I am going to do the CG method on her hair as well. And so I used it, and once we washed it out, you could just see her coils just popping, just the clumping of her hair immediately. Immediately. It was so soft. We finger detangled, and my daughter has a lot of hair, a lot of hair, and it took no time, which is unheard of for our regimen on her hair. So on my hair, the same. I mean, it was soft. It was as soft as you could potentially get. I mean, butter, silk, whatever it is that you think is soft, that's what it was. And and I just loved it. And what I put in it was the bentonite clay. I put yogurt, egg, honey, um, peppermint, lavender, apple cider vinegar. I feel like I'm missing something and can't think about it. It made a huge um, bowl of it. We had some left over. We did facials afterwards. We put a facial mask on, and I could just feel the tingling of the peppermint. My scalp felt good from because the bentonite clay will really clean your hair, and I didn't want it to be dry, which is why I added the yogurt. And anyway, so I put it on her hair, and it was a done deal. It was a done deal. Another reason why I decided to use the bentonite clay is because I was considering trying the Terressentials, since it was made with natural ingredients, and I believe it should be CG friendly. But thinking about using it every 4 to 6 weeks, I was just like, okay, that's fine. And the cost of doing it was next to nothing. Um, Almost everything that I needed, I already had in my kitchen. The only thing that I had to go buy was the yogurt, because I don't really eat many dairy products, so I don't normally buy yogurt. So I went and bought a thing of yogurt, and that was 88 cents. And there was still a lot of yogurt left over, so the kids are going to use it for something else or whatever, because we hardly ever buy it. So anyway, it worked. So my thoughts are, from here on out, I will be trying the new conditioner, and I look forward to maybe telling you all something about that and having it available. But now that I know that the CG method works on my hair, I'm loving what my hair is doing. Even today, though, I'm looking kind of wild because I did nothing to it. Even after my run, I just let the steam. It's kind of more uh, fuller because I just let the steam kind of hydrate it and went on. But I'm really now looking to establishing a regular regimen for my hair, so that I, excuse me, so that I can go into the summer months with that regimen in place. Because my hair has in the past experienced most of its growth, its annual growth, in my opinion, in the summer. Summer months are very good times for my hair. And so I wanted to have my regimen down. I mean, it'll be easier because I'll be traveling to quite a few places this summer, and to be able to have the ease of it. And now that the bentonite clay and the hair mask worked so well, I'm going to use that as my every 4 to 6 week cleanser for my scalp. I mean, it just felt so clean. It felt better than when I did just the conditioner only. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. And it's not that that's bad, because it doesn't feel bad when I do it. It just felt better than that. I just don't even know how to explain it. So I'm going to do that every 4 to 6 weeks and try it out. And I'm going to do that until I don't either I don't like it, or I notice some sort of negative effect, or something along that lines, or I run out of the bentonite clay, because I have quite a bit of it left, because I didn't even have to use a lot of it, which was amazing. And then my thought was I was going to use the rest of the bentonite clay, and then when I was done, decide whether or not I wanted to try the Terressentials. But I believe that their backlog of sending out orders really did help me, because I had everything. I didn't have to wait. I didn't have to um, receive just a bottle, because the amount that I made was probably more than what I would have had in a bottle. Yes. But I had more of the other stuff in there, so it wasn't like that was just all clay. I even had some left over that I'm saving in the fridge, that I'm going to try to do a mask later this week, since I know I won't be cleansing my scalp with it this week, just to see how well it holds. Because I'm going based upon the expiration date of the yogurt, that it would still be, active, because the yogurt would be, or at least I think. Anyway, so that's what happened. Is there anything else? Thank you all again for the suggestions and recommendations. I will still consider them, and I may even still try them. But at this point, I just wasn't ready to spend that. And I may be being cheap or whatever, but and what else? Oh, when we did it on my daughter's hair, I told you all that it worked, but we did the Ghana plaits on her hair, and that turned out great too. I did some footage, but I look so crazy, and yes, so because I have the cap on and shower cap, and I was just so excited because I just held it up to the camera, and you could see the coil just popping out, and my hair was the same way. And right now you really can't see it, but I did nothing to my hair since I did my hair Saturday. I've done nothing since then, and it's just, I mean, look, it's just, and right now it looks all crazy because I had it pushed back, and so it's kind of straighter. But I have to be very careful when I do that, because my hair, when I do it, my hair will literally dry almost straight, and I never knew that. And if I try to put my hair in, like when I put it in maybe in two cornrows or something like that, when I take my hair down, it will be straight, as if I did a loose blow dry, like a tension method blow dry on my hair to straighten it. That's how my hair will look. So whenever I do a headband or anything like that, and my hair is still wet when I do it, those portions of my hair are straight. That's, yeah, I never knew that. Anyway, I'm going on way too long. So, in closing, thank you all. This is the end of the beginning of week 6, and I've decided that I probably will only do video updates through week 8, because I think that'll be enough for me really to establish the regimen, and to really give my final opinions of the Curly Girl method. And up until this point, it's a go. But this week I'll finish using the new conditioner and bring that back. And then after that, maybe just do random updates, or if I try new products. But I will be very low key. Because I know I won't be the product review person, because I don't like spending all that money on products. So, but as far as the Natural Hair Chronicles, this is what we're gonna do. And I know what I wanted to do. Like, look at this. I guess with the white wall, you can see this. My hair has grown like crazy. Um, and I don't think it is all this. I mean, my hair is just growing like crazy, and I realized that I haven't even hit a year yet. I am 9 months, and I cut my hair low to where it was a fade, and I this is the growth that I've had. I mean, so if it does half as well as what I think in the summer, man, if only I just didn't have this shrinkage like this. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble because I'm tired. So, have a great evening. Thank you so much for listening to this update. Any comments, questions, concerns, place them in the comment box. I always love interacting with you all, and anything that you try or recommend, I will gladly read and take into consideration. But I wanted to let you all know that I listened. I just could not see myself spending that amount when I had so many other things that I could try. And who knows, in the end, I may try them anyway. I have to order some more shea butter and things like that. So I wanted to try making my own mixtures before I try purchasing it, because the ounce to dollar ratio and all of that is just nowhere near. Like when I make it myself, it doesn't come anywhere near what they're asking you to pay. And I know what I'm making, and I know what I'm putting in it, as well as I make fresh batches of it on a regular basis, so that my hair is getting the most, the best, in my opinion, that I could give it. So that's it. Have a great day. Comments, questions, concerns, you know where to put them. And I look forward to bringing back another Hair Chronicles update next week for week 7 of the Curly Girl Method. And I haven't had any in between posts. I don't think. I don't know. I don't think I have. And so, but that's it for today. Take care, and I will talk with you all soon. Goodbye.